Hey everybody, welcome back to Brothers in Arsenal. This is our game week one match against Manchester United. Post-match reaction. Dano, unfortunately, could not make the video today. He did watch the game. I'm sure he'll give his thoughts, or maybe he'll do a solo video as well, just to give his reaction to the game too. But I just wanted to hop on really quick just to discuss the game. Truly, it was a embarrassing performance. 3 points and move on. That's all I'm going to say right there. 3 points and move on. Just some things to cover really quick. Calafiori got the goal, obviously scored by Declan Rice. Good cross, good flick on. Calafiori there, back post to head it in. Not bad. Set piece FC again, ole ole, as they say. I'm hoping we can get away from that this season. So we'll see if Arteta can make a change for that. But another set piece goal, we'll take it. We'll take the win. 3 points, move on. Okay. But Saka today, I felt was pretty sloppy. Didn't take Shaw on enough. I mean, you're going up against Luke Shaw. You got to burn that guy. Okay. He did not, however. It was pretty poor performance as far as Saka's levels go. So I was a little disappointed in that. Calafiori obviously started at left back. The questions were for the fullbacks, right, for the lineup. Calafiori, some shaky defending here and there. Going forward, really good. He made some runs for Martinelli on the inside and the outside, some overlaps, which helped, freed Martinelli up a little bit too. Who, had a pretty standard Martinelli game, got back, tracked back, did the hard work defensively. Going forward, not a whole lot there, unfortunately. But one thing I will say about Calafiori is a very smart player. He got yelled at by Simon Hooper for, blocking the play, right? Not letting, I forget the goalkeeper for United, not letting him throw the ball out early, right, on the counterattack. I think it's a stupid rule. We'll get back to that, whatever. I think that's pretty intelligent, right? He slowed down the play. But I like that from him. Rice, however, was just, I feel like he was missing in the game the whole time. And to be honest, our whole midfield was missing. There were so many passes through the middle that Manchester United played, and we just had nobody there. And then they just pick up the ball and drive in our attacking third, or our defensive third. Sorry. So we got to work on that. I don't know exactly what the issue was. Spacing, miscommunication. I'm not sure. It didn't look like the Atletico Bilbao game the other day, where I thought in midfield three were fantastic. So Rice and Zubimendi got to work on that. Let's see. Odegaard, he looked a lot more lively today. I'm going to say a solid captain performance. Obviously no goal, no assists. He created a couple opportunities. But what I was most impressed today was his dribbling and his a little bit of skill and flair. That's been missing from his game over the last year. So I was excited to see that. He had a little cheeky nutmeg, he had a couple body feints where he just blow past a couple people. So I was impressed with his, performance in terms of like his dribbling and driving forward the ball. Obviously, we just need to get that final third taken care of. But he looked a little bit more lively today, so I was happy about that. Raya, a couple times he made, that one where he took too long in the ball, and then I think it was Bruno closed him down. Bruno was crying for a penalty. It's got to be careful. Sometimes you just got to play it simple. Let's not force it too much, okay? But he did make some two top saves. There's the fingertip save early on in the game, and then there was that save off the header towards the end, which was a great save. I think the fingertip was for the Drogu shot that hit the post, I believe. So standard Raya pretty much. Sometimes there's a mistake and everybody makes some great saves to make up for it. But let's get those mistakes out. Kai Havertz, I'll be honest, came on. Obviously, he's used to the team, the style play. He performed well. I mean, he tracked back on defense, made some tackles, was holding the ball up well, was winning some headers to flick on. Did a really good job. He needs to teach some of that to Gyökeres. Gyökeres was too shy for me in terms of dual winning. Like there was a lot where he's just trying to back into the guy and move his body, which personally he needs to win more headers. Right, that's kind of his job as a target man up top. Obviously, it's not his strongest point of his game, so that's why I'm saying Havertz needs to teach him, and maybe he'll learn that, right? And then we'll also learn how to play to his strengths too. So there's just that gelling that needs to happen still. Timber, he came on, he looked fantastic. I was really happy with his performance when he came on. Skelly, a little shaky, gave a couple balls away. But he's got a long throw. I didn't know he could throw the ball that far off throw-in, so that's gonna be something I'm sure we'll see a lot more of. And Calafiori did a couple long throws too, so that's gonna help with our set piece play, right? But basically, overall, crap game. Let's move on to the next. We got Leeds next time at home. Hoping for a better performance, hoping for 3-4 goals in that game. Obviously, being proud of the championship, it is a tough league championship, but we got to go get 3 points, get the job done, and build some momentum because that performance was embarrassing. Just a couple pointers, I will say. Not a fan of Simon Hooper. I'm sure we can all say that. Not a fan of most Premier League referees. They're all pretty garbage. Let's be honest. Simon Hooper, though, he was infuriating the whole game. I mean, I think we had 4 or 5 yellow cards to their one, but he was calling every sort of foul against us, and then Manchester United would do the same exact type of tackle or same type of header attacking and cutting underneath, whatever it might be. No yellow card. He might call the foul here and there. No yellow card. They get away with it, right? Um, you know, just poor officiating. Just not a fan of the Premier League referees. We need to solve that problem. But overall, like I said at the beginning, 3 points and done. Got the win at Old Trafford. Tough start to the season, of course. So I'll give the boys that, but we need to step up performance in the next game. Please let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Dana and I always looking to read those. And yeah, looking forward to reading your comments. But this has been another Brothers in Arsenal. We'll see you guys in the next video.